Welcome. Today's Monday, November 9th. We're going to look at the S&P 500. Today we're going to take a look across the market. We're going to look at different charts, various charts. We'll take a look at the news, what happened today, where are we at, where are we headed. We're going to get into all of this. This is Patrick, and you're trading with Prime. For those of you who are new, welcome. Feel free to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that way when we go live, you won't miss it. Usually we go live every Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And the other thing is check out the website, rtbtrading.com, if you would like a free trial to the alert service that we provide. Also, any help with technical analysis. So first thing I want to look at, let's take a look at the news. New York Times put out this article. I'm not picky. I just went in and to Google search, news on the day. So we looked at the vaccine candidate, more than 90% effective. And I scrolled down and kind of read through this article. I will put the link of this in the description underneath the video if you want to check it out. Why did we have an end of the day sell-off? I don't know because I didn't actually go in and look, but I did make a few trades today. We're going to get into that and what I was looking at when we were making these trades. We'll see with the vaccine. It doesn't mean the virus is just going to go away, right? And technically, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done on the virus front. There are a lot of reasons why this market shouldn't be where it's at today. But regardless of what I feel, what I think, the point is that the market is where it's at, and we have to kind of trade the chart in front of us and not what we think the market should be. And so what we saw this past week, if I just pulled this up here, in a week's worth of time, we've traded up to the highs of 12.58%. That's pretty incredible for 1 week of trading. I remember we were going long back in these days back here last week before the election, and then we closed out and kind of went neutral all week last week. I'll try to keep this video brief. I just wanted to go over what has happened in the last few days. Now, technically speaking, we did break out. The breakout I'm talking about, there's two different levels. One is this, we had this pattern in here as a bullish consolidation. We talked about this pattern being bullish. I believe it was in Friday's video or Thursday's video. We talked about this pattern being bullish. And, this is what we're looking at today. We gapped higher. We broke out of this channel. I want to talk a little bit about the resistance that we came into because not a lot of people were paying attention to this. I did post a trade in the Discord today, and if you took that trade, well done. Let's see here. Oh, we are on the 10-year 1 week. Okay, this is the broadening wedge formation on 10-year, and some people draw it like this. Some people pull it from out here, and if you pulled it from the outside one, technically we broke out above that and then we traded off back below it. So either one of those will kind of work. It's more conceptual, and it doesn't always mean this pattern will work. It is said that this pattern overall is bearish and not a bullish pattern. But it doesn't mean there's no actual rule that's written anywhere that says that that this pattern is always bearish. So what we were looking at, I'm going to zoom into intraday and I'll show you what we were looking at. But yes, technically we broke out, but based on this weekly chart, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit more. And I apologize for missing yesterday's stream. So what we were looking at is this is the large weekly candle of last week. It is absolutely bullish. There is no way that you could say that this market is bearish. There is zero evidence of a bearish market other than today's candle. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to zoom in. Well, first of all, on the weekly chart and weekly timing, I'm going to pull up my drawing tool here. The weekly time frame, technically speaking, this market could stay above the low of this candle, or you have these weekly moving averages coming in here. You have the 20, the 50, and then down here at the bottom, you have the 200 period moving average. All of them are aiming up. Prices above all three. So on a weekly time frame, the market is bullish. And so you're more likely to be successful if you trade to the long side, technically speaking. Now, as far as intraday or intra-week, do we really want to be buying the market at these high prices? Now, that, of course, is relative. What I mean by high prices is the market was at $320 roughly you know, about a week ago, and today we opened up today around $364. That is an insane move. It's an insane run up. The market can continue higher, but for now, let's see what happens over the next couple days. We did close down into a gap, and the gap, what I mean by that is where price opened at today and where it closed at today. Technically, we just created a gap. If I put my cursor right here and said 354.55, and if I went all the way down here to the Friday's closing print around $350, so we could put a line right down here and say, you know what, this is probably going to be some sort. If the market does continue selling off, which, you know, looking at it right now, I wouldn't necessarily call this a sell-off. I would call it a pullback. However, this is technically a reversal candle, and look at that volume on heavy volume. The reason why I say it's a reversal candle, if I took all the moving averages off the chart, and I took all the trend lines off the chart, and I just looked at this candle by itself, to me the candle would point to lower prices. But the lower prices don't have to last. They could last through the end of the day tomorrow. They could last, you know, maybe this is a whole new trend. Maybe we're going to see another pullback, like something like this kind of magnitude. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but an area that I would look at where I'd want to be a buyer is if I did this, we are looking for a back test. So maybe price wants to come down here. And if I could draw on some sort of horizontal support and I drew it across the screen like this would make sense. It would be a gap fill. The only thing is I think if the market did start selling off heavier and heavier, we would probably want to come back down closer to 345 to 346 area. I don't think that they would necessarily stop at this area. That would be too easy. Too many eyes would be on it. It would just be a little bit too easy. The market makers like to, sorry, lack of better words, screw over as many people as possible. Now, let's go to the Qs. This is something that's really interesting. We saw the S&P 500 rallying pretty incredible, right? Like the type of breakout that we saw today, we saw it in the IWM, the XLF, we saw it across the marketplace. Where we didn't see it is we didn't see it in the Qs. Why didn't we see it in the NASDAQ? Well, part of that is that the NASDAQ has been on this massive run up since the March lows, 84% since the March lows. I think the Qs need a little bit more time before they can begin rallying or break out to all-time highs. The other part of that is a lot of people put their money in with these tech stocks, Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, you know, Netflix. And then, of course, a lot of speculation plays, like, for instance, I'm going to use this Piton as an example. We did a short trade in Piton a while back, and remember what we were talking about is we're looking at closer to the $100 price target for Piton. And so today we did come down into that price target. I did not go long on Piton. You know, to be honest, there still could be a little bit more air coming out of this. From the March lows to the highs, we're looking at 638%. We can definitely pull back more. Maybe they're going to stop here, but we could probably pull back a little bit more, psych a little bit more people out. We'll see how that goes. But if I went across the market and I started looking at names, let me open up my charts here. I'm going to go through some daily charts really fast, and I'm just going to tell you the names, and and look at the candle. Look at this last candle here. Oh, let's psych you guys out. Just take a look at this last candle. You tell me if that candle is a reversal candle. If this market is in a downtrend, as in the name that we're looking at, is it in a downtrend? Is that candle a reversal candle, or is it a bullish candle? SPG, this is definitely a bullish candle. Let's do this. Okay, Lyft, definitely a bullish candle, not a reversal candle. AAL, this is bearish. I mean, yes, we broke out. Yes, we're pulling back. It's bearish in the sense that it found resistance and it sold off closer to the lows of day on heavy volume. Maybe it wants to pull back for 1 or 2 days. Let's give it some time, right? We don't have to be buyers just yet. BAC, definitely bullish, but do I want to be a buyer after it's already run 20% in a couple days? BA, bullish or bearish? What is this candle? This is known as a reversal candle. Let me zoom in so you can actually see it. You see that a little bit better? See, you can barely even see it. That's how much of this pattern right here, a doji, is that a reversal? I would have liked to have seen the close a little bit lower on the day than where we're actually closed at. This could be both. This could be bullish or it could be bearish based on just the candle by itself. And let's put it in context of the overall trend. Here's one, JP Morgan. Do we see more upside or more downside? We are coming into a little bit of resistance right here, just looking at JPM. But maybe we have another green day pushing it a little bit higher to around the 120 area. We will see tomorrow. Disney, now this could be a toss-up. This could be bearish, it could be bullish. But the last time we saw this kind of massive volume come up in Disney, if I go all the way back here to 8.4, we saw continuation. 8.5, we saw a little bit of continuation. This is a longer wick on the upper side, but we are above all 3 moving averages. It is bullish. Do I want to short this? I don't know. Do I want to go long? No, not necessarily. Citigroup, same thing as far as the other banks go. There could be a little bit more upside. WFC could be a doji. Maybe we'll see. HSBC extremely up here. We are coming up into the 200 period moving average, which by the way, we haven't been to the 200 period moving average since around the 16th of January. Love, definitely bearish close in the context of we're above all the moving averages. So maybe we just pull back a little bit. Let's let the market tell us what it wants to do. Let's see it pull back for a couple days. Let it put in a low, and then let's see about going long. Let me get through these. XLF, we'll go into that one in a second. GE, we saw a lot of movement, but again, a little bit of profit taking. And I would almost consider a lot of these more profit taking than I would reversal candles. Uber, USO, CAT, same thing. We close at the lows of the day. Maybe let's see if it pulls back a little bit. Starbucks, same thing. RSP, this is the equal weight for the S&P 500. Again, it made a new high, but then we're pulling back a little bit. I'm not sure if we'll see if it wants to close this gap. I don't know. We'll know more tomorrow, the next couple days. Tomorrow is turnaround Tuesday. The VIX, we saw the VIX bottom out today, got closer to a $22 support level. We will see. We do want to see the VIX. If it actually was a reversal candle to the northern side, I would expect the market to come down a little bit if we see higher prices in the VIX. And we'll see what the next couple days turns into. So, AT&T, definitely a reversal candle. But again, in the context of maybe it's just a little bit extended and it needs a little bit more time to pull back. PCG, this one could be a little bit interesting on PCG because we saw a little bit of, it's kind of doing the same where it's making this almost like a cup and handle scenario. We'll see what happens. This that didn't exactly close bearish, but I wouldn't say this is the most extreme bullish case either. We are going to come up into a little bit of resistance. The transports, I thought this was really interesting. Transports, definitely a reversal candle. And again, this is a put in a high, it's pulling back. Time will tell. Let's see if tomorrow's actually a reversal day, turnaround Tuesday. Let's see if we can get a little bit lower prices in here. Maybe it wants to pull back, fill the gap, or maybe it gets halfway down through the gap and then turns around. We'll see what the transports do tomorrow. MU, same thing. Oh, whoops. SPY, the reason why I call this reversal candle is it tried to break out through the megaphone pattern. It got rejected and it has pulled back. Since we're on this one, let's go into the intraday time frame and I'll show you what I was looking at. I was looking at the hourly chart, and what I did to short this is, and the reason why is if you zoom in, let me really zoom in here. And what the market is used to doing, I'm gonna zoom in one more time here. What the market's used to doing, I lied to you guys. I'm going to keep going in until you can actually see it on your cell phones. So the market kind of lied to us. What it normally does is you see this pattern where it goes up, pulls back, up, pulls back, up, pulls back. And the goal here, the thing when trading these kinds of patterns is you see this massive run up. Yeah, we could be dip buyers along the way, but at a certain point, we don't want to be buying the dip. And the reason why is for this reason. Today's dip out the gate, the second hour into the day, a lot of people thought that was going to be the low. It was going to turn around and go back the other way. What I was trading off of personally, when I put out the alert on the Discord, what I was trading off of is this first hourly reversal candle would point to lower prices. And then you had what's called a bear flag pattern. And what I mean by that, and this is why I like trading the hourly chart, because you don't really see this on the 5-minute chart or the 15-minute chart. And the big moves come, I personally feel like the big moves come overnight and they come on these hourly charts. And so what we're looking at is not necessarily looking at these bottom wicks thinking that those are reversal candles. I mean, yeah, they could have been. They definitely could have been. So what I was doing is I was trading off the high off of this candle, meaning I'm going to go short here on the green one. I'm waiting for the retracement. And as you can see here, let me keep lying to you guys. I'm going to zoom in one more time. So this is the reversal candle. This is the bear flag. You can see it now. And the thing is since you have the reversal candle, what we're looking for is a retracement up that candle. And this provided the perfect retracement. We waited 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Into the third hour, we literally shorted the highs. Again, well done for whoever took that trade. Literally at the highs, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for that. We're waiting for the actual reversal candle, which was the first hour of the day. We're not trying to pick the top and short the open. Let's wait for the reversal candle. Let's wait for the retracement. And you know what? If we don't get the retracement, let's say it closed, it traded off. you know, and then and we're waiting for the retracement, and it never comes. And let's say the next couple of candles were just sold off. That's okay. That's what trading is about. We want the highest probability setups, and so that's what we're doing here. We're waiting for the highest probability setup. Another one is waiting for the break of low, which could have been this candle right here, or even this candle right here, since it broke the lows from this morning, right? That's what we were looking at. Again, well done if you took that. Well done if you closed it out. Let's look at, I'm going to just run through them really quick here. SPX. Well, we don't really need to look at this one. Same thing, but anyway, same thing in reversal candle. The dollar, bullish the dollar today. Today we opened up down. We've traded up a little bit. Definitely a reversal candle as far as we took out the two previous candles. We almost closed up here in a gap. That possibly is in a gap. And yeah, technically that'd be a reversal candle. We did go long on GLD today for January contracts. We will see how that turns out. I'll keep you guys posted. Definitely a reversal candle in MMM. And here's how I trade these. Now that we actually get the reversal candle on any one of these charts I just showed you, where we could go short the market, it doesn't mean we want to, again, what we were saying is we're going to wait for the retracement. So yes, tomorrow we could just sell off, and that's okay. We don't have to take the trade. Maybe if it got below $160, which is around this price right here, if it got below 160, we could attack to the downside. But for now, it was a reversal day. So let's wait for price to retrace a little bit. Maybe that'll take a day. Maybe it'll take 2 days. Maybe we get a little bounce tomorrow, and that's something that we could short. Let's take it easy and just look at one day at a time. And now we're getting into tech. Remember what we were talking about? Tech being, traders are flocking from, they flocked from tech. They sold those because that's where cash was sitting. They sold that and they moved straight into your mom and pop shops around the country. If I look at all these, Microsoft's down, AMD is down. This is the gold that we were talking about there. We actually went long on today. I'm not going to get into this trade. Maybe in the next video we'll go over it. So if I go through here, Facebook was down almost 5%, definitely a reversal candle. Just looking at the daily chart, looks like we could have a little bit lower prices ahead of us. Amazon, also another one, down 5%. And again, we don't have to short it at the open tomorrow. We can just wait for a retracement. If we don't get the retracement, that's fine. We'll just wait for the next setup. Costco, 100% a reversal candle. We just took out however many trading days, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 trading days in Costco. Definitely a reversal candle. I'm gonna go down. Nvidia down 6%, reversal candle. SQ also reversal candle, down 7%. JD down 8.25%, definitely reversal candle. Netflix definitely reversal. In fact, we took out the lows. This would be a pretty good one to take to the short side. Just know though, we are coming into some support down here, so I'm not sure if I would necessarily go short just yet on some of these. Roku also reversal candle. Shopify also reversal candle. Zoom definitely. Why is Zoom down today? What is this, 17%? Zoom is down 17%. Again, all the companies that are up stupid amounts, unjustifiable amounts, 800%. Zoom is up this year since the March lows. Did Zoom create 600 or 800% more revenue since March lows? I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. Piton, another, like we're saying, we're up. Piton is up 689%. Has it created or generated revenue of 690% or 685%? This is a speculation run up, and so this is now traders are going to start speculating. Good virus news. So does this mean we're all of a sudden off a lockdown? Or off a lockdown? Does this mean we're out of the woods just yet? I'm not sure. I don't know if we're out of the woods. And keep in mind, you do have some consolidation back here, so that's probably why buyers stepped in today. We could see maybe this was a pullback to back test a previous area that the market broke out of. Maybe this is finally the back test, and we're going to turn around and go the other way. One thing I can say is maybe if we are, wait till we get back above this high to attack to the upside, in my opinion. PRTS, we haven't really talked about this one, but I've been playing PRTS off and on, but definitely a reversal candle. It's taken out probably a few weeks of trading. So that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Let me know in the comment section, like the video if you gain value out of it. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think for this next couple weeks? We've had a pretty solid run up. Do you think the market's just going to pull back a little bit? Or do you think it's going to sell off from here? Or do you think it's going to just, today was just a pullback and we're going to start rallying tomorrow? Let me know what you think in the comment section. We will see you in the next video.